brings a ton of experience, brings a ton of game knowledge that perhaps we didn't really have before, and he definitely covers up the shot calling part that we were lacking.
He has a lot of knowledge which he shares with the whole team, which makes us like really strong already.
He's a good in-game leader and he has a healthy lifestyle, so all this benefits the team and it's changing the atmosphere to a more healthy and positive environment.
Can't be jumping out my seat for everybody's mind and needs. No, that don't make me selfish, baby, that don't make me mean. I got my own life, I got my own life. I can't be worried about no spacecraft, no artificial beat. No, that don't make me nervous, baby, that don't mean a thing. I got my own life, I got my own life. And you should get a life of your own now. I got my own life.
When I came back to Fnatic, I didn't want to come in the team and say, okay guys, I'm gonna be the captain, I'm gonna do everything that I was doing before, because I'm supposedly to be new in the team. But you know, I came in and then we had meetings, we had one-on-ones. Everyone was kind of expecting me to fill this role, and it's something that was done naturally. I was suggesting a lot of stuff, and then I was making calls in game, and I think Spirit and me are talking the most.
I think Bora brings to the team more stable, and the teamwork and everything is more better, I think.
I didn't want to come in and be like, okay guys, just listen to me. No, I didn't want to be that guy, but I was just feeding a lot of information, talking, and then we create conversations, and it makes the life of the team way easier, I think. Zero recall when we have threat? I mean, you should recall.
I don't think you guys need to go.
Bringing in two supports that weren't perhaps tested before on the field, I think it was a good experience for us. But having Bora back now feels like the right step if we are to look towards Worlds. So I would say all in all, it feels really good to have him back on a personal level, but also on a player level.
It's really beneficial for us to have someone like him around, because we're like younger and we can copy a lot of things he does and see how it works.
When I was in North America, Fnatic was the only team that I was really watching from the ULCS, because you know, like the nostalgia and everything. I saw a lot of people criticizing the Koreans because I think compared to last year, they had really high expectations. You always have to point someone for not doing great, and this time it was the Korean. But when I got into the house, I knew that everyone was good players. I now have a different room, but I really think that Fabian actually, you know, tempted me to go to North America so he could actually get the big room.
No, I didn't offer my bedroom back to YellowStar, but I was thinking about it. So I was not sure like if I should ask or not, because I would probably lose my big room.
Overall, you know, I don't really mind because we're not using the room too much. I have a desk, I have a bed and wardrobe. That's all I need.
I need some rain! I need some rain! I can't open the door.
Ah! Oh yeah, I'm cold now.
Good shit. But I'm a bit wet. But that's okay. I'm wet, Bora. I'm fucking wet. Oh, I'm fucking wet.
This time it's a best of two, so you have to prepare a lot different. You shouldn't come in with just one strategy, because if you're gonna use the same strategy 2 games in a row, then it's pretty bad. You should always have more strategies prepared. You're gonna play blue side and red side, so you have to prepare for both sides. It's gonna be like exciting and a whole different.
I would say best of 2 format is an improvement from best of 1s. Even though there might be a draw because 1-1, it doesn't really matter in the end. What matters the most is probably having as many games as possible, because on stage and in practice, people don't play the same way because there is something at stake on stage.
LCS is like high quality scrims. Now we're going to have 2 high quality scrims per day instead of 2 per week. Now we're having 4 per week. So this means that all the regions are going to be better prepared going to play and going into Worlds. So I would say this is a positive change.
We've had a tough time keeping up with the Eastern regions. Mostly actually because I think the format difference in their respective leagues has been so different. They've been playing like best of 3s already for a couple of years, so they've always been quite dominant when it comes to series.
In China, I play just the best of 2, so I have more experience than another players.
Don't think I've ever been a big best of 1 player and performed when the format has been in place. But when it actually came to series, I think I've always performed. I think we've always been a team to look out for in the longer series as well. If anything, best of 2 should be favoring us more than perhaps other teams.
You're ready after playing 5 hours of overall? Yeah.
I'm ready.
Good preparation. Let's play confident, full focus from the beginning, and let's go for them.
Yep. Calculated and aggressive.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I like.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Fnatic! We're about to get into game, ladies and gentlemen. It will be Fnatic up against Giants in our final game of the day. Let's get on to the rift and see who will be coming out on top. That is it indeed, Grappo. Double kill out for Fedvin. Fnatic find the sweep, 5 for 1, ace over to Fnatic. And after 35 minutes, 23 kills, 10 towers, they will be taking down the Nexus for the 1-0 in this best of 2 over Giants. You can see the teams ready to get into this second game of this best of 2, the final game of day 1 here at the European LCS Summer Split. Fedvin's now onto Maxwell and Sunstar on the 1-2 and finds both of the kills for himself, and Fnatic will find a very convincing end to this best of 2 here. 29 minutes into this game and they crush Giants' dreams onto Nexus itself. 2-0, 3 points on the week.
There's a lot of changes to the game. There was a really huge patch, with a lot of mage changes, which impact my game a lot. Some champions are really good now again, and they made some changes to the towers. They are more tanky, so they're harder to kill. There's a lot of new stuff, like the Herald, the Drakes. It's a really different game now compared to 1 month ago.
You know, last team fight I only get Nautilus. I don't know how I survived, you know. I see.
I just died first, then I watching your screen all the time.
With the change of the best of 2 format, for the draft preparation is going to be a little bit more work.
You actually have to prepare for both sides going into the week, because sometimes you would have week where you had 2 blue sides or 2 red sides, which would mean that whole week you would just scrim that specific side, and it would kind of be unbalanced as a whole in terms of training, because when it comes down to series you have both sides, right? So you need to be equally good at them.
For teams that are a bit one-dimensional or that don't have a wide champion or something like this, is going to be more difficult.
When you have a bad game, let's say, or they have a better draft or a cheese strategy to beat you, then you cannot make it up afterwards because the game is over, and then you have to wait until the next match, which can be maybe in a few weeks, and that sucks.
Last split, we practiced for 5 days and practiced for only 2 games. We play Scrim 18 games, but at LCS just play 2 games. It was feeling bad, but this split, you can show what we've been practicing, so I like best of 2 better than best of 1.
I personally prefer best of 3 because you have more games. Basically, you're training more your mindset, because in best of 1, you play the game, go home. The best of 2, you play the game, you have to focus on the next one. And in the best of 3, you have this situation twice. It's just better training for the players for playoffs and worlds and so on. The more games you play on stage, the better practice that you're gonna have for playoffs or worlds.
What the fuck? Yeah, harder. Harder. Raging, raging.
Oh, double camera.
I want to be more calculated. Again, this is how we're gonna win the game. Come on strong. One, two, three.
Fnatic!
You like it, huh?
You can hear the fan chants. This is it. Game one. Vitality on the blue side. Fnatic on the red. That's a great team play. Top and mid coming together to burn down Fnatic. Nuke Duck. Zhonya's comes out. Vitality. They don't even need to win the fight. They're just going to burn down the Nexus. Fnatic don't even matter for them. The win is all that's in their sights. Vitality versus Fnatic once again. They swap sides. They gear up for game two. Fnatic, they're gonna even up the set 1-1 in what we can safely say is the most one-sided victory we have seen this season. Absolutely an insane performance and one that Fnatic can be proud of. Closing out the week with 4 points.
Having YellowStar back, we have like our shot calling issues all fixed, which means we can all focus on our game more, and then we just listen to Bora, and then it went really good last year. So I doubt that we're gonna perform bad.
I'm feeling quite good with how we've been doing lately and with how things are looking. But yeah, it's quite hard to tell with so many teams making changes who's gonna be up there. But I think and hope that we will be one of them.
I think I can bring the missing piece to the puzzle, and I'm going to do my best.
Him coming back has just injected a lot of life and energy and boosted them to really put their all in. Everyone is very motivated to do their best and to win the summer split.
Can't be jumping out my seat for everybody's mind and needs. No, that don't make me selfish, baby. That don't make me mean. I got my own life. I got my own life. I can't be worried about no spacecraft, no artificial being. No, that don't make me nervous, baby. That don't mean a thing. I got my own life. I got my own life. And you should get a life of your own now.